and this is what I do, which is mostly the AI lab. So mostly I'm defining my mission and vision or purpose in life as being able to explore emerging technologies and use what I learned from there to empower youth and allow them to create change in society, because I'm more of a fan of that. I feel that has more potential than me becoming someone who directly does it myself. I'd like to call myself a nerd. I'm very much into games, movies, anime, manga, for those who know about that. And I've spent most of my life in Tanzania. So most of what I do revolves around the Tanzania AI Lab. That's how its name is said. This is just a fun way we decided to contract it for the logo. And while we had left that as the name, I will be changing that so that everywhere it just reflects as Tanzania AI Lab. And the whole goal of this is it needs to be an opportunity for the locals to understand what is this technology, learn the skills behind the technology, and be able to apply that technology to solve local challenges. They do not need to do all three steps, but the idea is that is the entire pipeline we want to create. And that is reflected in our mission and vision, where we want to build a strong and vibrant community and ecosystem through resource sharing, knowledge, experience, bringing together the networks. And in the future, we would like to become a sort of accelerator incubator that gives an opportunity for the local solutions to have somewhere they can go for some sort of guidance and growth and acceleration. So our current objectives are the creation of local skill, using that local skill to solve local challenges, creating that local network of skill, resources, experience, and exposing the members to opportunities that exist within local and beyond that, those who already exist with the skills. This isn't a new technology here. Create opportunities for them to apply those skills beyond what they're just doing. And we do this through technical trainings, where we've had a weekly training series. We bring together a practitioner from the community. We prefer not to use the word expert because it becomes difficult to define what we mean by an expert, especially when this is a relatively new field and most of those who practice it here did not pursue a form of formalized certification or education for it. Rather, this is something they've explored on their own, learned online, and simply went through it. And this even reflects in some of the local institutions. For example, one of the largest universities here, the University of Dar es Salaam, only last year began offering a master's in data science. And one of the other institutions here, called the Nelson Mandela Institute of Tech, offered a PhD for artificial intelligence last year. And from what I found out, if not one or two, no one applied for it. So it seems that it's established that basically all the people in this field did not go through a formalized certification, and due to that we preferred to use the word practitioners, those who are applying their skills and knowledge beyond just an online course and are actually working on an actual project in the society, be it a social good project or otherwise. And we also do non-technical trainings and sessions, which is mostly information-based and talking about, for example, artificial intelligence in the healthcare industry. What kind of technology should you care about? What applications would it have in those spheres? The community is very new. We've been up and running for about 9 months now. Officially, we started activities in August of 2019. due to that, we haven't done everything that we've said we've wanted to do yet, but a lot of things are in plans and coming up. A lot of that is due to me having to, let me use a phrase my friends like to use, worship two gods, where at this point in time, the first thing I have to devote myself to is my university, because I'm also pursuing my undergraduate, and the second is the AI lab. And I'm still working on building a team I trust to work without me having to follow up on them. But besides that, we are working on the podcast. The first episode was out. The second episode will be coming out end of this week. Hopefully I can manage finishing to edit that. And it will be talking about a project called Ishangazi, which is a sexual reproductive health chatbot that focuses on giving youth the advice they need and someone to talk to and advice regarding all of those topics. And beyond that, we just have a few fun activities, movie nights, meet and greets, just social events, getting to know the people within the community. And that is most of the things the AI Lab does for the moment. In the future, we will be expanding into more internship-based opportunities. I have plans to pursue open source projects that are developed by the community. And at the moment, we do not exist as a legal entity, but I do have in the plans to register us as a nonprofit. For the moment, there is no strong requirements to do so. So that's more in the parking lot kind of thing. So moving into what I have done in my history, started out in high school, did a bunch of random things from a TED Talk club to an entrepreneurship club to random leadership positions and stuff like that. I was just messing around with a lot of things. I'm currently doing my Bachelor of Science in Computer Sciences at the University of Dar es Salaam. I should graduate next year, hoping COVID hasn't derailed everything. I'm currently the community manager of the AI Lab. Beyond that, there are a few other things, titles I might have, but I'm not going to count them official until I've actually done something on that title/project. Other things I do, I'm working with Alliance for and Alex Sado on an African AI leaders meetup. I've done a few panel discussions and presentations with the UNDP, Sahara Sparks, the FSDT. Occasionally I write articles. I haven't done that in some time though. At some point I was in Isaac in UDSM, but I had to drop out because the AI lab came up. I've done teaching and learning in robotics as well. I've organized a career fair at some point. A lot of this was high school, very random things. So yeah, that's me and that's what I do. The end. For now.